Hello again, PH Digital, and today it's another day working from home. Just wanted to talk about this device yet again and focus on the battery life. So this is the LG V60 ThinQ, and let's see how long the battery lasted, and I'll show you how fast it charges, and we'll make this really quick. I've touched upon this earlier, but I just wanted to do it again, and I'll show all the data that I've collected over the previous days. Here we go. And here it is, the LG ThinQ 5G phone. And if we try to turn it on, it should give us a warning that the battery is too low. Yep, power off, battery empty. So it won't even boot up. Alright, let's charge it. Here's the OEM power cable, and it's really cool. If you watched my other videos, it clearly says fast charger, 25 watts. And then this is the white USB-C to USB-C cable that came with it. And I just plugged it in. And now it's charging. And we have the time here at 12:15. So it's hard to get it down to 0%. 0% and 2% are pretty low. When it does get below 5 or at 5, yeah, you need to charge it. I'm guessing this will be fully charged by 1:30 when I'm back from lunch. Yeah. And then while it's charging, gives you that cool glowing, pulsating, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, 3%. Hello again. Well, it's been over an hour, and we've been charging the V60 ThinQ by LG, so let's take a look and see the stats. So there it is. We'll do the little knock to wake. Oh, passcode. Look away. And we'll go to settings, scroll on down to battery, 12 minutes left, 95%. Battery usage, there you go, 8 hours and 29 minutes. Total usage, 24 hours and 35 minutes, and that was 1 day and 2 hours ago. Not bad, LG, not bad. And I have not been using the dual screen. It's actually right here, empty on my desk. I like it, it's okay. It's, I'll be honest, it's not for me. It's not a gimmick. It's great for gaming and lots of other things, but yeah, it's good. It's good. And there's a chart over the last 1 day and 2 hours. So I had this, I did put it in, did I put it in airplane mode last night? I did, it doesn't really show. Mobile network, phone idle time, Bluetooth 0%. So main screen, main battery usage 39%. And then here are all the apps. Camera, Google Play Store. Now here's the funny thing, I did not have the dual screen on at all, but yet that used 5% of my battery. And this is not the first time it's done that. So very disappointing, LG, that it's constantly trying to connect to the dual screen when I don't even have it in the case. So I imagine pretty soon they'll do an update on that. So there you go, a real life battery test with the LG V60, and I'll show you the stats on my spreadsheet. So here's the spreadsheet. We plugged it in at 12:15. It was at 0%. And I went out to lunch, came back, and at 13:38, it was at 94%. It was off the entire time, as you can see in my notes. It's at 96%. I was really close. I thought it would fully charge in an hour and a half, but it didn't quite fully charge in an hour and a half. So soon, 96%. Let's see, I think it said 12 more minutes. 11 more minutes. Well, We'll come back in 11 minutes and see how it goes. And we're so close, 99%. It's now 14:02, so it's literally approaching the 2-hour mark. And granted, this was charging USB-C through their fast 25-watt charger. But, still, that's not bad. I really would have expected it to charge faster since it was off from 0% to 94%. One estimate. So I put into airplane mode so I wouldn't get notifications, and I turned the volume on because I'm curious if it gives a notification while we're filming. So I'll probably speed through a lot of this. So you can see right there on the graph, there's the huge gap right there. That's because it was turned off. That's why it went from like burnt and jumped. So it was, here, let me zoom out. So it was from here and then jumped all the way up to almost 100%, and that's because it was off. And then whenever you have it off, you'll see gaps in the charge. Still very impressive, 8 hours and 29 minutes. And yes, a 5,000 milliamp battery, still good, still good. Battery fully charged. I really thought it would like beep or something. That was uneventful. Look away, please. Wow, I need to clean my keyboard. So I'm gonna leave it plugged in just for a few more minutes. I will show you the fun animation. I just love animations. I wish Apple did more of this. Battery fully charged. That's pretty cool. Okay, one more time. Alright, I gave it another minute. There it is. Battery full. Unplugged to save energy. Oh, thanks. So unplug that. And now if we go into settings, battery, estimated time remaining, 39 hours and 42 minutes. That's amazing. 1 day and 15 hours left. Well, thanks LG. I am curious to see if we do get that error again with the dual screen usage. Here, I'll show you my stats over the last 2 weeks. So here you go. Here's today's test. 1 day and 2 hours of usage. Total charge time, I'm sorry, typo. There we go, 1 hour and 50 minutes because it went from 12:15 all the way to 14:05. That's exactly 1 hour and 50 minutes. Granted, yeah, it's a 5,000 milliamp battery. Some of the other charge times, wireless charge time, you're looking at about 4 hours. I was at 80% and I used the UTech and it took 2.5 hours to fully charge, only 20%. Now I did make phone calls and stuff, but man, wireless charging really slow. Let's take a look at some more stats. So early on, here we go, 40%, you're trying to top off, hour and 25 minutes, and that's using USB-C fast charging. Let's see, other usage. So on average, yeah, 5.5 hours of use, 4.5 with the dual screen. And when I first got it, yeah, we're looking at, yeah, pretty good usage time. This is the best usage time that I've had for this test that we just watched. And that was 8 hours and 28 minutes. That's really, really good. Well, there you have it. That is my 2 weeks of battery life review for the LG V60 ThinQ. Not as thin as I'd hoped, but with the 5,000 milliamp battery, it's great battery life. Without the dual case, I'm averaging anywhere from 6 to almost 9 hours. I've heard some people getting as high as 10 or 11 hours of use. That's going to depend on brightness and whatnot. I haven't made any huge battery tweaks. With the dual screen case on, yeah, there's a little bit of girth. It's 12 ounces and change just the phone. With the case, it adds a little bit of weight, but more so it's really thick, but it's 2 screens. Well, that's all I have for now. This has been another gadget review by me, PH Digital. And I did originally film with the One Plus. Everything else you've seen, I redid this outro, this ending, with the LG because I wanted to show you the bokeh effect and how much better the sound is. Hope you liked it. See you soon. Pithy comments are always welcome. And that's all I got. Goodbye.
Bien fait pour lui parce qu'il avait plus de pouvoir.
All right, so there you have it. Battery review over the last 2 weeks with this phone right here, the LG V60 ThinQ. It's not that thin. And again, 5,000 milliamp battery. You can fill it in the weight. It weighs 12 ounces and change, just the phone itself. With the dual screen case, that adds a little bit more weight. Not too much, but quite a bit of girth, if you will. Well, yeah, pithy comments are welcome. Let me know if you have any questions, if you'd like more details on some of the battery stats from this LG phone. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.